Hello and welcome back one and all. So it is Dage's birthday event for 2018 and this week that means we are at Join Darkpath, which is of course part 1 of the new event. So I'm going to quickly run through all of the quests here for you. There's only a couple you may find slightly challenging, but everything else is pretty straightforward. So first of all, you just want to come along, defeat 10 Macais and of course turn that quest in. Once you've done that, we've done step 1 already, which was incredibly straightforward. We're not in Terrica Mosquito and now here we go for the second quest. Now all you want to do is head through to the left and defeat some of the elementals. Once you've defeated enough of them, head back. This little red bit will appear on the floor and you literally just need to keep clicking on it until the quest is complete. I think it's 5 times you do that and this next little portal bit will open, which leads us on nicely to our third quest. Now all you're going to want to do for this one is incredibly difficult. Walk through the portal. As you can see, I made a bit of a hash of it there, but eventually when you come through it will auto turn in sort of for you, and then you can just turn it in with Dage here, who is magically teleported inside. So for his next quest, all you're going to want to do, similarly, again, is defeat some of the Macais here and some of the fire elementals. They both drop it, so it doesn't really matter who you kill, it just speeds up the processes. There's quite a lot of them for you to be able to defeat there. So once you've done that, you get our next NPC pop up. Now this guy is this little sort of voidy guy called Zep. He looks a bit too nougat-y for me, but that's just what I think. But of course it's Dage's birthday, so why not? Because we're in a void. So first of all, you just want to defeat some of the fire elementals. I think they're actually called void elementals. That's my bad. Don't defeat fire ones because they're not here. Definitely defeat the void ones. And once you've done that, you have completed the next quest. So next up, all you're going to want to do is of course hopefully click on him a bit better than I do there, and you can do his second quest. Now for this one, all you want to do is run to the right where you see the little arrow on the floor, and hopefully do it ever quickly than I do, and then defeat all the monsters in the rooms, and eventually you'll reach the end and the quest will turn in for you. There are 3 rooms and I think they've each got pretty much 3 monsters in, apart from that first one which only had 2. So again, nice and straightforward, nothing too challenging. However, things will change ever so slightly in a minute when I eventually reach the bottom of this hill. There we go. So here he is, Zep again. We can now turn this quest in. Now there are some cutscenes that are a little bit bugged at the minute because obviously the servers have just restarted, so don't worry about that. Your quest will turn in as long as they obviously pop up. So for the next quest, you want to come along, defeat some of the Macais here. Once you've got enough of them, you want to head back to the right where you will see there's something new on the floor. You want to click on this blue arrow here, you'll get your next quest item, and then our first little boss will pop up for you. He has about 80,000 health, not too challenging. I defeated him pretty quickly, as you can see there, literally in 1 hit. Of course that wasn't actually 1 hit, but we did get a nice little house item from it, so he may have a few items maybe to farm. We'll have to check that out on the wiki when it comes out. Anyway, once you've completed that quest, we can of course turn it in, and then all you're going to want to do is head inside the portal where Dage will be waiting for you, with the easiest quest you're ever going to have to do, which involves killing monsters. You literally accept it. Once you've done that, these have 1 health, so you can defeat them. There's 4 of them. You know, it's incredibly straightforward. You're done in seconds, and then you literally have to head back outside to Zep, where he will get you started with the next lot of quests. Now there are quite a lot of quests to do. I think there's 12 in total, but pretty straightforward. All you have to do there is run back up the hill. Once you've done that, of course, you can turn that quest in, and then we can move on to yet another quest to do. So for this one, all you're going to want to have to do is defeat some more darkness. So again, the Macais or elementals, either or will do. A little bit harder to drop that one. They're dropping every other time, but again, it's not really going to push you to your limits. So next up, again, we have got a quest that requires a few items. So first of all you're going to want to do is defeat some of the Macais here, then head over and defeat some of the elementals. Once you've done that, you're going to want to refresh the room. You probably won't see me do that because I'll speed it up for you, and then you'll see this blue arrow will appear on the floor. Again, you want to click on this roughly 5 times, I believe it is, and it will open up our next little portal. Once you have of course turned this quest in, we'll be able to advance on through it. Now some of these do load up little cutscenes. Again, like I said, don't worry about them if you don't see them popping up. For some reason it said I had 3 cutscenes, but I couldn't find them at all. So for this last quest, you literally want to click on the floor here. Little bits on the floor, you can see them glowing, that advance you through, and eventually you'll get a quest turn in when you reach the point I do in a second. It's dead straightforward, this, you can't really do it wrong, and eventually you reach this last one right down here at the bottom, and the quest will turn in for you. So guys, thank you all very much for watching. That is a 12 quest complete. I'll be back next week, of course, for part 2, and probably a live stream tomorrow. So of course, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you all again incredibly soon.